Hey, what's up? It's your boy Seaport Mike's Automotive Repair. Back with the second one of the Hyundai engine removal slash engine. So I'm pulling this whole powertrain out as a whole unit. Where I left off at was I was telling y'all about these connections where everybody be breaking them. So you simply, squeeze these with a pair of nice long needle nose pliers and pull right up without breaking them. Look, my harness is not broke. So this video is about hints and tricks how to pull this engine out. I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't need, I know a lot of people gonna want me to record a whole video of doing it. I know that would be great, but it's a lot doing with the engine swaps and everything. But I would tell y'all, and I promise you, this will give y'all all the secrets as possible to pull it yourself in your driveway. So first thing first, as you can see, I got the rest of the harnesses off this engine. It's an overhead harness. It goes across this bell housing all the way to the starter. As you can see, the starter lives over there, down there on the left. I got this bracket off. They hold about 12 millimeter bolts right here. Simply zip them off, and 13 mil hold a shaft linkage onto the shifter bracket right here. Simply pull that off, and for my axles, I'm pulling up all my axles. 17 mil socket and a 17 mil wrench will do the job, will do the trick to get this off. As you can see, I got my 17 mil socket on this impact, and I have my wrench right here. Simply hold one side and zip one side off with the socket. As you can see, my bolts right here, my CV axle out. Only thing I did is put a nice big pry bar between this CV axle and this housing here, and pry a little bit, and it'll come right out without no problem. And I also loosen the tie rod ends, and this is 17 millimeter also. And I can get you a hammer and whack that a couple of times. Tie rod end will pop right out with no problem. It's really not that bad, guys. And another thing with people that doing these Hyundai swaps, they don't tell nobody about, and that's why I call it a secret, hints and tricks. Mind you, these mounts are gonna have to come out. I already got this bolt out, 17 millimeter, and a wrench and a socket and a ratchet. I get this out just fine. 18 mil hold this bolt on, and 14 millimeter bolts. Now the trick about this mount is they call it hidden bolts. If you see these bolts coming through here, a lot of people wonder, like, well, how am I gonna get this bracket off, this engine mount off? Well, a lot of people don't explain this part to y'all, and I'm about to explain it to y'all now. First of all, as you can see right here, if you take the tire off and you look in this wheel well, you will see two 14 millimeter bolts. Bingo. They covered up with these rubber grommets. See, just like that. And you simply just remove them like so. And they'll expose the two 14 millimeter bolts like so. That's holding that mount on. A lot of people, they do not explain this in their videos, so that's why I made this video, for the tricks and the hints, to get y'all on your way. So mind you, it's another mount back here. If you can see, I'm pointing right to it. That's a 14 millimeter also, with a socket and a wrench, and you can remove that. And what I did for the AC, I just connected these lines. That was a 12 millimeter socket. We'll hold these nuts on for the AC lines. I'm gonna recharge their system, and this I'm gonna recharge the customer's system, so that wouldn't be no problem. Manifold bolts, I soaked them down with PB Blast. I got two more bolts down there. They soaking now as we speak, and they I believe they 15 mils. And I'm using a junkyard seat belt to pull this whole powertrain out. It's really not that hard, guys. And another thing, 32 millimeter axle socket for the axle nut right here to get that off. Same thing for the other side, and this engine should be coming out. So stay tuned, and I'll show y'all. All right, YouTube, I'm back. As you can see, the motor is coming out. The only trouble I had was this mount, and this, I call it a secret bolt nuts. What I showed y'all earlier, it was getting hung up and it was rubbing against this, so I had to take the whole mount out. Over here, as you can see, $17 millimeter for that. Ground scrap, 14 mil for that one over here. Transmission ground scrap. I pulled both CV axles. This the long side axle. I had to drop these sway bar links. I had to put some PB Blast on this because they was kind of like toasty. So I freed them up. And the two CV axles is here. This the passenger side. The passenger side always long on any vehicles, and the short side gonna always be on the driver's side right here. So I pulled both of them out. And now she's coming out. Easy peasy. I also disconnect the fans as a whole unit and the carburetor. Excuse me, the throttle body. Set it all in the back of the trunk with the air cleaner and everything like that. And also, I want to throw out to y'all, keep your bolts like close, like see the exhaust bolts, the nuts. After you take them off, after they you loosen them, put them back right on the stud so you won't misplace them. Everything will go back smooth and easy when you get ready to install a new engine and the alternator. As you can see, the bolts, the tensioner bolts. I got the radiator over here as in the first video. So now, you know, that's it. She's coming out, so I'm going to get the old parts off of this one, and we're gonna put them on that one. I'm gonna put them on the used engine from Cash and Carry, the junkyard. Pull your parts, and Savannah, and then I'm gonna install all the parts they need on that one, because when they was pulling the engine, hey, they damage it, man. They damage all the sensors. They damage the block a little bit. It's cracked. I mean, they ain't had no self-respect, man. Like, the guy paid for the engine and everything like that. Well, man, it's bad. So I'm gonna have to swap a lot of parts over, even the water pump. So yeah, that's it, guys. If I left something out, just, you know, drop it below and let me know. As always, you know, see me on the next. Okay, bye.